Welcome to another Happy English podcast coming to you from New York City. And here's your English teacher, Michael.
All right. Thank you, John, and thanks, everyone. This is Happy English Podcast, episode 465. More than, better than, and prefer. This week, I was talking with one of my students about preferences, and an interesting discussion came up. Basically, we were trying to figure out the difference between and usage of prefer, more than, and better than. I think this is a tough point for a lot of English learners to master. So, for today's English lesson, let's have a look at using these words and phrases. First of all, more than refers to quantity and better than refers to quality. Let's look at some examples with more than. Again, more than refers to quantity. I can say, I study more than Jack does. Here, more than refers to time. I study more than Jack does. Jack plays golf more than I do. Jack has more free time than I do. I have more fun at work than Jack. So, more tells us about the amount of something. I study more talks about the amount I study. I have more fun talks about the amount of fun I have. On the other hand, better than refers to quality. Jack plays golf better than I do. It means Jack's golf ability is higher than mine. My work environment is better than Jack's. This means the quality of my work environment is higher than the quality of Jack's work environment. By the way, that's why I have more fun than he does. Here's an even more simple comparison between more than and better than. I have more peanuts than Jack does. But Jack has better peanuts than I do. More peanuts refers to the quantity, and better peanuts refers to the quality. One particular exception to this is when we use the word like to talk about preferences. The sentence is, I like peanuts more than walnuts, and I like peanuts better than walnuts have the same meaning. I like New York better than Boston is the same as saying I like New York more than Boston. So, using better than and more than with like is a special case. And now, let's look at prefer. We use the pattern I prefer A to B. I prefer A to B. Since the word prefer contains the meaning of like something more, we can't use more than or better than with prefer. I can say, I prefer pizza to burgers, but I can't say I prefer pizza more than burgers. Nor can I say I prefer pizza better than burgers. So, don't use prefer with more than or better than. I prefer dogs to cats. I prefer jazz to country music. I prefer pizza to burgers. Pizza? Wow, now I'm getting hungry. Well, that's our English lesson for today. If you want to read the examples in this lesson or get word-for-word transcripts of the Happy English podcast, just visit myhappyenglish.com and check lesson 465. Hey, thanks for studying, and I'll see you next time at Happy English.
This podcast was brought to you by Happy English. Please visit myhappyenglish.com. Show your support for Happy English by leaving us a review. Get English, get happy, Happy English.